everyone, this is Anne from Odulcina. We are week 2 and I'm gonna do a stitch here. This one is called the buttonhole stitch, and I'm gonna use like a contrasting color. So I still want to stay pretty much tone on tone in the whole project. I could use vanilla or a darker pink, I guess, but I'm going to use that light green. So I've already did only 3 strands instead of the whole 6. And let's start. So for this one, I don't know if I should go, I guess I'm right-handed, so I'll start here. So again, I'm gonna start from in the middle because I don't want my knot to be visible, and I'm not starting at the edge completely because anyway there's gonna be a finishing. So I'm gonna get out just line. Let me zoom in. Just on the line. So my little knot will be hitting inside. And then what I do is I'm gonna do some variations. So the length is not that important, but I'll go in and I'll come back on the line. On the line like that. And my thread will be just like that. So when I pull, it gets something similar to that. Now I realize I need to be very aligned. So I'll keep that one, but maybe I need to be a little bit more at 90 degree. I didn't realize I was not 100% aligned here for my first, so this one is a little bit more of a challenge for me because my fabric is kind of heavy. So if you have a hard time, just use tweezers. If you have a hard time with your fingers, tweezers are a tool that we should not forget about. All right, and then I'm gonna do like a longer one. Just like that. So you can vary, you can have a variation of the length and the space between. So I can do like a small one, and if you have a hard time to be straight, I'm suggesting you just go all the way not straight. One a little bit on the right, one a little bit on the left, longer, shorter, more space, less space, and then this way it kind of become all messy, kind of a controlled messy. So look at that. This is how it goes. So I'm going to do the whole row, and then we're going to add some more details. Now I want to add some beads there. So I have a couple of different options of colors. There's a green there, there's a peach, there's a pink, there's a transparent, and ivory white or off-white, and the little yellow. So just to give you an idea of how much you want to punch your pieces with different colors, you can add the colors just with the beading. So for this project, I'm gonna go really creamy. I've already put the green there, so it's either yellow or off-white, but I have a little love for off-white. So I'll go with the off-white. Now we want to attach the beads. So I'm taking a color for the thread that is similar to the beads, and I'm gonna do 2 knots at the beginning to secure. It's best practice, looks like. So in this case, I'm gonna attach it for the first, just attach it around, and I'll do 2 knots. All right. Now I can come up to front. One little bead. I had to change my needle so the bead can pass through it. And the best practice to make sure that your bead will be as close as possible and you see less of the thread. So you press it, and before it moves, you go back in the fabric. There we go. We have a little flower. And I could maybe put 1 and sometimes 2. Go back to this one here, the second one. I'm going to alternate with 2 beads, 1 bead. So I'm placing them and I go back in. Isn't it cute? It's just a tiny detail, not really hard to do. It's taking time, that's for sure. Like the crazy quilting, embroidery, slow stitching, it's the process that you need to like. You need to enjoy taking the time to do something that it's kind of brain-free, I would say, at some point, meaning that you don't have to overthink or rethink all the time. You just go, follow the needle. For sure, when you start, you need to kind of learn how to do the stitches, but once you know, it's kind of a no-brainer. And then you can enjoy music, watching a video, more listening to a podcast, enjoying the temperature outside. Like, I love to do that kind of project on my porch or the swinging or the swinger, the one that has a coffee table, and I can go with my coffee or tea and I can just enjoy the little wind, being outside, and I keep my hands busy with a project like that. And this makes me so happy. Doing junk journals outside, it's not as easy because you need a lot of material, and those papers, they just go with the wind, right? So sewing, doing embroideries, it's the kind of project that I love to do just outside, and it makes me feel like I get the most out of the sunny days. I just went through between the two fabrics because the gap was bigger here, just to hide a little bit the thread and not having a big loop. Then I'll come back. See, I did 1, 2, 1, 1. I'll do 2. Pressing against, and I go back in. So let me finish and I'll show you the end result. This is the end result. Let me zoom in a little bit. It seems like the focus is usually better. I love it. Now let me zoom out a little bit and see what is the progress so far on that crazy quilt roll. Isn't it great? I love it. All right. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.